Hello, welcome, and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas morning, and it's Property Matters here to wish you a very Merry Christmas indeed. Do get in touch if you're watching, our comments below, and also, of course, via our email, propertymatterstv@gmail.com. Joining me, as always, for a little festive cheer this morning and maybe raising a glass just after the show is Joe Joshi, our property expert. So, Merry Christmas. What does Christmas Day hold traditionally in the Joshi house, Joe?
Well, I have to say, it's probably one of the most laziest mornings that we could probably think about. Kids will be down, obviously, expecting that, every present that they opened was the one that was on their wish list, which is, I'm sure, in every household this morning, that they're going to be, Santa has brought the right things. But for me, it's just chilling, really, Paul. I'm not going to be doing a great deal. Mrs. is probably going to be giving me a lot of jip because I am not going to be doing a great deal. And so, yeah, it's just great to be, it's normal, isn't it? A lot of noise, a lot of ruffling of the present papers, and then really challenging that time of thinking, when's the right time to have that first drink? Now, it could be very, very shortly, because I'm going to be driven to it, or it could be that could be sensible, but I'm not sure what the day will bring at the end. But look, it's great, and be grateful, and we're lucky to be where we are and do what we do, and wish everybody a great Christmas. I hope Santa's been good to you, and if Santa's not been good to you, then you need to make sure you're good throughout 21 to make sure Santa does change his matters next year. And Property Matters will be carrying on doing the same thing.
Do you know the biggest challenge in this house is trying to close the green bin lid because there's so much Christmas paper and so many tinnies at the end of the day that actually you've got 2 weeks worth in one day.
Yeah, and look at the recycling part of that. My dear father, there was a couple of things that he never really got a grip of, and wrapping paper was one. He used to say, "Why do you want to wrap it? You've only got to rip it all up.
Yeah.
So why don't you just give it to me as it is, and then that's one less thing to wrap up and rip up." And the other thing he was always on about was flowers. He used to say, well, somebody comes and gives you flowers, you just smell them for 30 seconds and go, oh, lovely, and then you put them on the side. He said, what's the point? And the last the last thing that he always had to moan about was his card. And he says, it's no good giving me a card if there's nothing in it. So then he'd have this little smirk on his face, and you'd have to give him that little smirk to say, well, actually, if you open it, it might be worth opening. Then he'll look at you and go, all right, then I can see the smile on your face. I think it's worth me opening it because there might be a bit of cash in there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what you're going to do is just say happy, Christmas, and there you are. So I think he might have been the original Scrooge, actually, in some ways. But and I think maybe I've picked up on a little bit of that as time goes on, because that's what the kids always say. But anyway, you have to have a little bit of fun and watch the movies for today. Enjoy them. I'm not sure there'll be lots of repeats, I'm sure, and 007 will appear at some stage.
Yeah.
But probably not shaken, but maybe slightly stirred.
Indeed. In fact, my children are all grown up now, but my children have mastered the mask of hiding their disappointment. When they open the card, tip it up, and nothing falls out, they still manage to smile even when nothing falls out. It's quite a skill.
Yeah, it's an amazing skill. That's what my father always said to me. It's just like he'd just do it before he opened it. I looked at you and said, "Is it worth opening? Because otherwise, I'll just leave it on the side." So, yeah, no, it's great, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic time at home. The fire is lit up, and I'm sure the turkeys are ready on the table as time goes on. And have a great Christmas. It's the best time for the family to be together. And this year is different, isn't it? Because we normally have lots of people around the table and we want to go here, there, and everywhere. But, this is the time to value your immediate family and enjoy. And I'm sure Zoom will be busy this afternoon.
Let's just hope the internet can cope, eh?
I think it will. I think it'll be all right. Boris keeps saying everything's good on the internet. So let's see what turns up.
This must be the first and only Property Matters, albeit a special, but it's the only one that doesn't have any graphs or charts in it, Joe. It's a bit of a shock, I know.
I know I'm kind of feeling a little bit left out here, and I'm just wondering when you're going to slip that little graph in there to tell me that, is this the time? Is this the day that most turkeys are sold or something? I don't know. You'll come up with something, and the answer is yes. This is the day that most turkeys are cooked, and so that will never change, and it will continue to go that way. But yeah, it's been a great journey. We're looking forward to a great journey going forward in 2021 with Property Matters.
Indeed.
And lots of new guests, and let's see what bring it on, as they say, Paul. Bring it on.
Indeed. Well, we wish all of our viewers a very Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching in. We just thought we ought to just wish everybody a happy Christmas on the day, and we're looking forward to very much bringing you a whole range of guests and subjects in 2021, which I'm sure, not least with things like the stamp duty holiday happening very shortly, or the end of it, will be a very eventful year. So thank you very much indeed for watching, and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And don't forget, we're back live on the air, Joe, aren't we, from January the 3rd, Sunday.
January the 3rd. We will be back upsetting your screens on January the 3rd. But we just didn't want to miss out today, because whilst you're sitting there thinking, oh, they're all gone and out of the way, we just thought we'd pop up, and say Merry Christmas from him. There. The other way now, isn't it?
That got you. That caught you.
Merry Christmas from him. Have a great day. Thank you all.